Well, I thought it was a PC James who I met when I actually came into Manvers Street just over a week ago.
No, it wasn't me, I'm afraid, no.
Okay,
we haven't been at Manvers Street for since before Christmas now either.
Okay.
No, I think when we came to your address the other day, I vaguely remember coming there maybe a year or so ago, I think, and that was in the middle of the night when, for some incident that happened. I can't recall what it was, but I just remember the address vaguely. But no, it certainly wasn't me you spoke to the other week.
Right, because I spoke to two officers at your new premises. It's one-stop shop.
Yeah, okay.
And I've been down there and I've given a statement about this.
Well, the call that we're actually making to you today is about the incident you've reported where I believe lollipops were put through your door and you found some bread on your lawn. No, let's get this straight. The lollipops were put through the door, the bread rolls were aimed at the door. Right, okay. What do you mean by aimed at the door? There was someone outside throwing them, was there?
Yeah.
Did you see them?
No.
How do you know they were being thrown then?
How do you mean? How do I know they're being thrown? They're on my porch of the front door.
Right, okay.
And as I've just explained to your colleague, in the news, it's a very ridiculous thing. This bread is being associated with gays because of, this gay wedding cake turned a tray of bread rolls. Gay.
Right, I've never heard of that myself.
No, well, you may not have done, but this is the fact. So I came to your station, I've made a statement. But this is just ongoing, officer.
I don't think you made a statement as such. You've made a report to the police.
Oh, I made a report to the police.
Yeah.
So you're phoning up now, and you obviously haven't seen or read that report.
We have. That's why we tried to come and see you a few days ago, but we haven't been able to actually make contact with you.
What additional information do you need?
Well, we want to, really to speak with you in person and see how this is affecting you. But if you don't want to speak to us, you don't have to.
How it's affecting me, officer, is I'm now diagnosed with PTSD. Because I've had 12 years of the most serious attacks.
Okay. Well, like I said, as Jess said, my colleague, the reason we're phoning is to try to come and see you to ascertain if there is actually any evidence to link any offenders to this, and if there are, then we'll proceed and try and arrest these people.
Well, you see, I would love to be able to say to you that yes, there is. I know that I've had problems with my next-door neighbour, Mrs. Spratling, but I've got no proof that it's her who is doing this.
Okay. Would you like us to come and see you, or what?
Well, I'm not there. I've just said I am not there.
Okay. So should we make an appointment to come and see you next week? Because we're actually on nights and going into our days off, but we're
I think what's going to be best is if I come back down to the station again.
We can do. If we make an appointment for when myself and Jess are on duty, then is that okay?
Yes, but
okay.
Also from what I'm hearing, and I'm finding it very difficult to understand the perspective of the police, whereby this has gone on for so many years, and I've already been to the police station to make a report about it, and I've spoken to officers about it, and I really can't give you any more information.
Okay, well, like I said, we didn't know that until we spoke to you.
Well, you just said that you've read the report at the police station.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, okay.
Well, I don't want to get into an argument with you, but I'll give you a very quick synopsis. Every crime that's recorded, we have a look at it and then speak with the victims to just go over it a second time to see if we can follow up and if there are any further inquiries.
Right.
Now, if you don't want to speak to us again, you don't have to.
I'm happy to speak to you. I'd like this to stop. But I also am amazed with Evening Somerset Police that this has been allowed to continue for 12 years.
Well, like I said, we can only investigate what we've got to hand at the moment, okay? And that's what we're trying to look into for you. So if you would like to come in to see us, or if it's easier for us to come and see you, then we can do either way.
If you can, by all means, if you let me know when you and Jess are going to be on.
Okay, so next week we are... Wednesday and Thursday, we're on a late shift, so any time sort of in the afternoon or evening, we could come and see you next Wednesday or Thursday. Is that any good?
Well, I come down to the station.
You can if you want. I just want to save you a trip out, really.
No, it's not going to save me a trip out, because I think we should record my complaint fully and formally about this.
Okay. Well, as you've rightly said, you have already recorded the complaint. We're just further investigating it, so there's no need for you to actually come into the station if you...
Oh, I insist. No, I want to get this absolutely clear. That
Right, okay.
it is a case whereby I've given as much information as I possibly can, and I gave that last week. I can only say that I wish this would stop from the times when the cars were shot at, and from the times of waking up in the middle of the night and having the hall smouldering away, or whatever. The police have said exactly the same thing to me on every occasion that you've just said to me now, before checking up how severe the whole picture has been. And now it's got to stop. It really has got to stop.
Okay, well, we need to have some sort of evidence of who it is to make it stop, don't we? That's the problem we're obviously dealing with.
That's
here.
what the police, I thought,
doing
was
it.
your duty. To get
It is, but if we have no evidence, then that's where we come to a bit of a dead end, don't we?
Well, that's like saying, if there's a jewel robbery, if you tell me who it is, we'll go and arrest them.
Yeah, to a degree. We would treat every crime the same as what I've just been trying to explain, really. If there was any CCTV around your area, if any neighbours saw anything, if there were any witnesses whatsoever, if there's any CSI evidence, we could follow that up. But if there isn't, as I hope you appreciate, there's little we can do.
No, there isn't. I'd asked the police for CCTV on many occasions.
Okay. I mean, that's not something that we generally provide. I do know, just through personal interest, that you can get CCTV cameras quite cheaply these days if you wanted to install one yourself.
Well, you see, yes, that's understandable, and I did actually get some photographs through from the local newspaper the car being shot at, which was from an amateur CCTV in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
But, of course, the police don't take the evidence of CCTV from an amateur, only from yourself.
No, that's not the case at all.
No, that's what we were told back then.
Well, I mean, that is 12 years ago now.
Yes, I'm glad that you can actually see that it's 12 years that have passed and it's still going on.
Well, what time do you want to come in on Wednesday or Thursday then, and we'll make sure we're available?
Oh, well, Wednesday afternoon, let's say 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, okay. Are you going to go to the one-stop shop, are you?
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see you there at 3 o'clock. Okay.
And the name of both of you officers? I'm
Keith James, 3555.
Yeah.
And Jessica Cleghorn, 4945.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.